In the future, the poor finally became playthings for the rich. Anyone over 18 would be locked in a room. Only by performing hard in front of the camera could they earn tips to survive. That day, Carl tried a somersault. Sure enough, he got a $16 tip. Starving for 7 days, he quickly entered a command to buy food. But that little money could only afford a pack of dog food. Smart Carl suddenly came up with a good idea. He simply acted like a dog, eating the dog food like a real dog. Not only did he fill his stomach, he even earned a $30 tip. He quickly spent the money on a shirt, then continued his handstand performance. Soon he saved up $40, finally enough to buy a bed to rest on. Tasting the sweetness, he performed even harder, trying to earn enough to live in a luxury villa. But little did he know the tips he earned each day were barely enough to buy one full meal. Living like a monkey day after day made him feel worn out. One time, after getting drunk, Carl couldn't control his emotions. He smashed the camera with a bottle. He was tired of his current life, felt like an animal in a circus, only getting food when he performed well. During that time, Carl's account balance kept dropping. Eventually, the whole room went dark, and the system shut off completely. Carl was confused, didn't know what happened, but he didn't care and just went to sleep. Soon Carl felt something was off. No matter what he did, the system wouldn't respond. He hadn't eaten for 2 days. The hunger in his stomach made him irritable. Carl knew if this kept going, he'd starve to death. So he knelt in front of the screen and started apologizing, saying he had learned his lesson, and begged the system for another chance, promising to perform even harder from now on. After his desperate plea, the system actually lit back up, but this time a small screen appeared in the bottom left. An old man was lecturing about history books. Seeing Carl arrive, the old man casually introduced himself and told him, once your total tips reach a certain amount, the system unlocks new functions for you. That's why now you can connect to my screen. He also said he'd been in this room for over 50 years, lecturing about history on screen every day, so his balance could always stay around $10. Now that they could share screens, they could try working together to create content and boost both their incomes. The old man remembered he learned magic in his youth. If he could teach Carl how to use flashy moves, they could definitely earn more tips, but the earnings had to be split with the old man. Carl, of course, didn't refuse, so every day except for eating and sleeping, he spent all his time learning magic. Even though Carl kept messing up during performances, his silly movements unexpectedly gave it a comedy show vibe. Over time, Carl's skills became smoother. His shows got more and more popular. That hand gesture became Carl's signature move. His savings reached over 2,000. His trademark magic gesture was widely recognized. His system also unlocked new features. Now Carl could search for shows in other rooms. He accidentally came across a yoga beauty. Shocked, he tipped her $20, and sure enough, she sent him a heart hand thank you. That's when Carl realized this is exactly how he earned his tips too. Suddenly a screen appeared in the top left. A woman was taking a shower inside. She ran out angrily, scolding Carl for his intrusion, for connecting to her camera without permission. Carl quickly explained it was because her total tips reached a certain amount, so it unlocked the connection feature with him, just like it did with the old man. Now with a new member, Carl thought they could create even more content and earn more tips, but the woman refused. She raised a soul-searching question. Why is everyone just trying to earn tips in a small room? Has no one thought about going outside? Her words left everyone speechless. Then Carl said he had once resisted too, but the punishment was too brutal, almost cost him his life. Surviving was already a miracle. Hearing this, Julie slowly began to understand Carl. She agreed to join their team. After all, no matter what, you have to be alive to chase your dreams. With Julie on board, their 3-person stream became hotter than ever. Carl got enough tips to buy a villa, but because of different beliefs, Julie often argued with the two of them. She always thought about how to escape, while the old man only cared about growing the stream. During one of their arguments, the old man suddenly started coughing badly, clearly upset to the point of hurting himself. They thought it was just a minor episode, but by nighttime, the old man's condition worsened. He even collapsed in front of his computer. Seeing him like that, Carl and Julie calmed down and quickly tried to find ways to save him. They asked others on screen for help, but before getting any reply, the old man's room caught fire. Flames quickly spread to him. Then the video feed cut off. Carl and Julie were devastated by the scene. This was the system's filtering mechanism. Once someone is deemed worthless, the system mercilessly executes them. Carl's mind went blank. He couldn't accept the old man's death. He was also terrified it might happen to him too. That made Carl fully determined. He had to escape the room. But over the next few days, Carl lost all motivation. His streams became lifeless. Thankfully, Julie was still there. She kept encouraging Carl, but clearly just the two of them couldn't find the system's loophole. So Carl decided to use his influence to inspire more people to search for the system's flaws. Then everyone could share their ideas. Through their daily performance streams, he told everyone the truth about the rooms. Once you're no longer useful, you'll be burned to ashes. He believed his speech would lead more people to resist. But just then a new room appeared on Carl's screen. It was his favorite yoga goddess. Just a casual greeting made Carl feel dizzy. The goddess said she often watched Carl's stream because his performances brought people joy. Julie gave her a strange look. Her instinct told her something was off. Sure enough, the goddess got up in the middle of the night and secretly went to chat with Carl. She hoped Carl would stay in the room and not think too much about the outside world. After all, she was a minor celebrity here. If she kept streaming, she could live quite well. But when Julie woke up, she immediately warned Carl to check the outside streams. Almost every room was discussing how to find system loopholes, especially one room where a woman could control water in her room. That meant different rooms might have different flaws. As long as they searched hard enough, they could find a way to escape. But Carl was starting to waver. He thought maybe some people were happy as is, like the goddess. She clearly enjoyed her current life. Maybe there was no need to force everyone to rebel. Julie's smile froze instantly. She sternly told Carl, the system sees everything they do. Maybe that goddess was sent by the system to stop him. Julie's words made Carl fall into deep thought. He couldn't sleep for a long time. He searched for the old man's room, found a new person living there. Seeing that lost look, Carl remembered his first day, so he found his resolve again. He had to end this endless cycle. The next day he moved on to the next step. He asked every viewer of his stream to tip him a small amount. That way he could calculate how many people were watching. But the result was shocking. Carl's balance instantly shot up to 100 million. He couldn't believe it. The goddess woke up from the noise, and when she saw Carl's bounty, her face changed instantly. She angrily accused Carl of stealing everyone's money and demanded he return the points. Julie got emotional. She shouted that the goddess was a spy sent by the system. The more she tried to stop him, the closer Carl must be to the truth. That triggered a huge fight between them. They started shouting at each other. Neither could convince the other. Then Julie suddenly said the goddess's room number to the camera, calling on the hackers to attack her. The next second, rain started pouring in the goddess's room. She was startled, but quickly calmed down and exposed Julie's room number 2. Carl watched dumbfounded. He had to stop the two of them, but just as Carl opened his mouth, both rooms went dark. Then the nightmare returned. Flames burst out of both rooms until both women were burned to ashes. Carl couldn't believe it happened again right in front of him. He broke down crying, but suddenly a light appeared behind him. Carl turned around and saw a door to the outside open. Was this the reward for reaching 100 million? But no one expected. Carl chose to stay in the room because once he walked out, he would become a broke nobody. At least in here, he was still a big star and a billionaire.